Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going over the Midnight Ghost Hunt developer update, and I found out that I could talk about my experiences in the latest alpha. I just can't show you guys any footage. So hopefully I can use the trailers up here to help me explain my experiences in the alpha and kind of give you the most that I can, like an insight on what to expect using public information. But before we get into that, we're going to be discussing the developer update. Here we go. It's a new developer update from the Midnight Ghost Hunt at PlayMGH on Twitter. That's their official thingamabob. New developer update. It's a short and sweet one this time. We're going over the balance data from our recent Halloween alpha test. Take a look, click the link. What are your thoughts? Sound off below. I'm just going to focus on this poll real quick and give my thoughts on it, which I forgot to vote anyway. What are you thoughts? It's meant to be your, caught you out there, Twitter dude. What are your thoughts? Sound off below. Ghosts felt overpowered. Hunters felt overpowered. Both are equal. So they actually go more into detail on this through the link. But in my opinion, I think they were both equal. I think there were certain aspects, for sure, of ghosts and hunters that were a bit strong. So, for example, that would be the sprint perk on the hunters. You could just outrun the ghosts, and if you were lucky enough, you could just basically run around in a circle in the map and the ghost wouldn't be able to do much against you. This is especially strong if you're not in a group and you're a bunch of solo players and you can't really coordinate that well because people haven't got mics, they don't know what they're doing, they're new. I think over time this would be less of an issue as players learn the game, and I think that's going to be an important thing to discuss as we get look into more of the stats. Hunters felt overpowered. Hunters, we just went over hunters, my bad. Ghosts felt overpowered. I don't think there was too many things about ghosts. I have seen players complain about ghosts one-hitting, whether you have the sprint, I think you get one shot with a hit, and this is after you become overpowered in the red form, which is after midnight, so you hunt the hunters after midnight. So midnight ghost hunt. You gotta hunt the ghosts by midnight when midnight strikes. I think you got to survive for like 3 minutes or something. I can't remember, because if only I could show you footage. Nothing too much on the ghost side. I think Shatterproof is a bit strong, because on certain maps you can just like fly from one end to the other very easily with small items, and you can just like spam it. But it's not like too broken. Doppelganger was fine, which is basically you can take the form of a hunter that's on the on the hunter's side. But the cool thing about Doppelganger, which I learned later on, is that, so say if the team consists of me, Dizzy, Nixer, and Red, and say if James used the Doppelganger, he will have one of our names above his head. So if I see like 2 Dizzies or 2 Nixers or 2 Reds, one of them is the ghost and they're trying to get us, so you can kill hunters in this form. I remember, I think it was on Factory, it was me and Dizzy, and me and Nixtech did this too, where we would just do doppelgangers and hit all the hunters and then just pick them off one by one and win the game before midnight. It was so cool. It was so much fun. Like, I'm so salty. And I go on about this like every day, if not every other day, and I do doodles for the art channel as well. Look at that. I do ghost doodles. Check out all my doodles. It's on my TikTok as well. Joe757TV on TikTok. And in the art channel of the official Midnight Ghost Discord, which if I can, I'll put a link in the description so you can join the Discord and make fun of my art. It was so much fun. Let's see, what else? Poltergeist, a lot of fun as well. You can control objects. It wasn't too OP. The hunters can just go back to the station and heal up and get new equipment anyway. What I would like to see from, from Doppel and Poltergeist is the objects doing a little bit more damage to the main station that the hunters got their equipment from and all that type of stuff. That would be cool. It just took like way too long. You could spend all of the match just trying to get this thing down, with Poltergeist. Maybe that's how they want to do it. I just feel like it could do a little bit more damage. But hey, what else was there? I think that was about it. And invisible, like the invisible perk, that was cool. I don't think it was OP. So that's my thoughts on if they're overpowered or not. Overall, they felt both equal, and sometimes it'll be map dependent. So let's take a look at the link, and then we'll get into the trailers in a second. So here is the dev update balancing. Basically regarding we're going to keep that in, regarding how balanced is Midnight Ghost Hunt. Now, something important to point out, that players' experience and the learning curve of the game, I think, impacts this heavily. As you can see in some of the Twitter replies on the tweet. This game, at first, with most games, it has a certain learning curve, and I feel like, once you play more of the game and you get more knowledge and you get more experienced, then you realize how balanced it is. I thought the harpoon was way worse at the beginning than it actually was, because you can learn to play around it. I still think it's a bit strong, as mentioned, but I don't think it's that bad as I went on to play and trying to get around it and stuff. Like, if they missed, for example, and during ghost form, you can just hit them down, even with doppelganger. But if they do stick you can't hit them. You stay at a weird pace, a weird distance. I'd like for you to just hit them down. That's one way of counterplaying it and stuff like that. The win rate between Team Hunter and Team Ghost is almost exactly 50-50. I thought it would have been Team Ghost. I found myself, I think, winning more on Team Ghost. But no, actually, it turns out from the stats that we're getting right here, it's actually pretty balanced. Goes on to say the July alpha test saw the Ghost win with a slight edge, which wasn't this one, that was before, and this time it's the Hunters that have gotten the edge, such as harpoon and removal of stun locks. Although the numbers are encouraging, we know we've got to work to make the game feel balanced on all skill levels, which I've just said basically. And for the most part, this game is more fun than anything else. It's more fun, it's to have a laugh. I think balance in almost every game, in every aspect, is pretty important. But I think what goes against being balanced is how fun are you making or taking away from the game by making it too balanced. Does that make sense? And I think if they release the alpha, I don't know if I'm going out on a limb here and saying that the game would have been ready, if that makes sense. It was so smooth. It was so much fun to play. Again, with this sprint and the harpoon and stuff like that, little tweaks. I think it was fine. I don't know what they're doing. I wish I knew what they're doing. And anything that comes up on Midnight Ghost Hunt, I'm gonna be on. Because they take that for another video, because I'm pretty sure that I've been recording for 10 minutes already. So hopefully I can cut this down, make it a little bit shorter. The next video I'm going to make is a breakdown of the trailers and kind of explain the mechanics and everything behind them, and how, by me doing that, it could help you get a head start in Midnight Ghost Hunt. So thank you for watching the video. To sum it all up, they're just going on about how balanced it is. I think they're getting ready to hint at another alpha soon, or beta potentially. I don't know if they're going to do another alpha, if it's going to be another beta, or another beta, if it's going to be a beta. I'm just excited. I'm sorry if I rambled, but I'm really excited for this game. I'm so excited. It's one of the two games that I'm super happy to be excited about, if that even makes sense. I don't know. I can't really explain it well. I go on about it every 2 days or every day or so. Got a TikTok for doodling about Midnight Ghost Hunt. I love the game. Hopefully I can see you all there and back on the channel again whenever I make Midnight Ghost Hunt content. Consider subscribing, liking, and interacting with the video. I answer all my comments, and yeah, I'll see you for my trailer breakdown.